All right, it's Jordan. I'm back, and I'm gonna be honest. This video was supposed to really be about Akon and his dumb comments about, getting everything he has based on his success in the United States, but still talking all this crap about how we need to get over slavery in Senegal is all this because they don't think about slavery. But in doing my research for that, I listened to the little clip that Vlad put out on this YouTube page, and I'm just like, what is this man saying? Not Akon, but Vlad. So that's really what it's going to be about. It's like Vlad's comments are. I put it on my Twitter page, and I'm gonna include the link below because that has a clip. I'm not gonna play Vlad's clip here, but it's some of the foulest shit I've ever heard come out of somebody's mouth about African Americans. Go ahead and hit the subscribe and the like button before I get started. I'm gonna make this one quick because I did really want to focus on upcoming election, Kamala and Joe. I got a Kamala and Joe video coming soon. Why they're bad for Black America, especially African Americans and ADOS people. So that'll be coming soon. I think probably tomorrow night or Monday. So this one is gonna be quick. Again, doing research for an Akon video, I wanted to talk about his comments on slavery in Senegal. And, my brain starts to get to moving, and I'm like, why is Vlad always in Black people's business? What I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about that little GIF or that short video that says this is the circle that has Black people's business, and then outside of it is everything else that that white people, non-Black people should be doing that they're not doing. That's Vlad needs to have that on repeat. He needs to understand that, because whenever some shit come up, especially we're seeing these diaspora wars, and I'm wondering, like, it's not even Black people, black community people creating this stuff. Vlad is in the center of this stuff. He was in the center of talking about Black people African Americans don't need cash reparations. They need education, free education. Then he had to backtrack on that, and it was a big hoopla. He's interfering in a reparations discussion that he shouldn't be in. And now he's interfering in increasing and fomenting these diaspora wars. Saying the kind of crap that he does. And not only that, so asking Akon, like, what do they think about slavery in Senegal? Like, why is that your business, Vlad? You don't have the history, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the business to be talking about that. So it's not your business. You don't know enough, and you're often wrong. So those three things together, you should know to avoid these topics. Two, like, in talking about this little clip, you're saying stuff like, Akon says that, in Senegal we moved past slavery. Yeah, dumb, of course. And Akon's had his ass roasted for the last week for saying that. I think he went on, what's her name? Karen Hunter show on YouTube, and to explain it, I'm not watching it. There's no explaining. That's how he feels. Knowing his background, again, all his success has come from being mainstreamed here in the United States, climbing off and pushing, talk about crabs in a barrel. He's climbing up on everybody else to get out, using a genre, hip hop and rap, created by African Americans. And yet he says we don't have a history and we need to get over it. A rap that is grounded in that history, grounded in the struggles that have come after slavery and, 150 more years of oppression. All those things are true. And yet Akon is telling us to get over slavery. And then Vlad is saying, yeah, I believe that when I went to Senegal, he says this, it was the first time I felt I was around Black people who didn't have diseases, like, meaning diseases of the mind, that they weren't corrupted, that these Black Senegalese people somehow were better because they had gotten over slavery. And then says, those people know their history, that they don't have names like Johnson and Jackson and Washington, insulting a whole bunch of people. A whole bunch of Black people, but African-American descendants of slavery especially. And it's messed up. It's fucked up that people will still go on his show. Black people will still go on his show. I was looking at doing my researches for this. I like to be informed. Godfrey, always on there. Tiffany Haddish was on there recently. And I get up and coming rappers. You know what? I'm not even going to fault you. Get your shine on Vlad. However you can. But folks like Akon and Tiffany Haddish and Godfrey and Adrian Broner and DL Hughley, why are y'all still going on this show? I really do not understand it. Jay Morrison, I see him up here. Yeah. So that makes sense. Why some of these folks are on here. Whether okay, I'll give Jay Morrison that. I'm looking at him scrolling. It's from about 2 years ago. So I'll give him that. I don't see anything recently. But if you don't need the shine or the clout, why are you going on his show entertaining this man who is in a lot of business he should not be in? Has said a lot of disrespectful stuff, had to backtrack. You know, I'm starting to think he does it because he wants people to talk about him. Anything anybody's talked about, you know, Akon is in the news for the first time ever. So yeah, it works, DJ Vlad. It works. What you're doing works. But, you know, I still can't get over it that people will continue to go on your show. It blows my mind. Stop supporting DJ Vlad. Stop giving this man attention. Stop giving him access to what is ours, our community. He shouldn't be here. He doesn't know enough. He's fomenting trouble, stirring up a diaspora war that doesn't need to exist. With African American, Senegalese, Ghanaian, Nigerian, Black, British, Jamaican, Haitian, we're different. That's just it. That's why those names exist, because those are different things. The names would not exist if they were not different things. Just like there is Diet Coke and regular Coke and Coke Zero, they have 3 different names because they're 3 different things. One has 0 calories, one has like 100 calories, and then one has the full amount of calories. So they're different. Different names. And so creating more chaos around it at this point is ridiculous. It just is what it is. And our justice claim is what it is. This is really what it amounts to. Is that despite everything that has happened to ADOS people, we are still the most talked about, the most copied, the most imitated around the globe. In and outside of the Black community. That's what it is. Call it envy, call it jealousy. That is what it is. And so we're always on Vlad's mind. We're always on Akon's mind. Talk about what you're doing in Senegal. Talk about the city you're building. Why even bring slavery up if you're over it? Why bring it up? Why talk about it? Shouldn't have to. But let me get off here because I said it was going to be short. DJ, Akon, I'm locked up. That's really all I can name. I know you're over there scamming people in Africa. I know that. I know those 2 things. That's it. Otherwise, you don't have to be here. You do not have to be in the United States. If you don't like it here, if you're sick of us talking about slavery, if you want us to get over it, you do not have to be here. All right, folks, like and subscribe. That's what I got. Again, stick around for the video. Subscribe to the channel so you get my video. It's coming out about Kamala and Joe. And the record all the way from the 70s up until now, Joe has been in politics for decades. Kamala has too, and her record is just as bad. So stick around for that video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.